circuits crossed for collateral damage. It's away! It's away!
I'm an archaeologist, not a fighter.
Theron.
Finally in. Nice work. Now to see where Margok's hiding all his secrets.
You dirty, no-good pirate scum.
Funny, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead and laugh it up. Won't be laughing long. My forebears founded Raiders Cove. This is my island, and I'm not giving it up. So come on in. Do your worst. In the end, you ain't coming out alive.
They've got live slicers and they're managing network security on the fly. I can't do anything until they're offline.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will. You've got access to the place. See what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
Take that!
You're making the biggest mistake ever. I got connections.
Huh?
Come find me. I dare you.
Security measures are down. Trouble is, so's the network. Margot must have shut it down manually.
This is my ship. Think you could just walk on in and be left alive? Come on! Is mine! Got you on the ropes! Not a chance! You'll never take the Nova Blade!
Theron, are you getting this?
Loud and clear. I'm in. Full access.
This is the sort of momentum we could never create on our own. We need to maintain that momentum. Surely if the Revenites are done with the Nova Blades, as Revan indicated, they're on to the next stage of their plan.
There'd better be something in the Nova Blade's files that sheds some light on what Revan's doing with those hyperspace routes.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm starting to feel like flying blind is the new normal.
While Theron's pulling down data, I suggest you start to make your way back to Raiders Cove. Hopefully he'll have found something of use by then.
What have we learned from the aggressor?
Very little, I'm afraid. It would appear someone took it upon themselves to corrupt much of the data as a last resort.
It's a real mess. Getting fragments, but nothing incredibly coherent. The one thing that does keep turning up is the Mandalorian Margok brought up earlier. The one they call Torch.
What about her?
Well, it looks like Torch and Margok were thick as thieves for a while, then something happened. Had to do with the Revenites. Don't really know the details, but it looks like Torch moved her whole clan to another island here on Rishi. I've got the coordinates.
Jakaro, ready your ship. I'll go see what this Torch has to say for herself.
I'm sending Jakaro out on a scouting run. I've made local arrangements for your transportation should he not return in time.
Wow. You've been busier than I thought.
Get whatever information you can from the Mandalorians. With any luck, they'll lead us to the Revenites.
Dark Lord. Moff Pyron ready to report.
What do you have for me, Pyron?
Your apprentice Ashara briefed me on the order of Revan. We are discreetly sweeping for infiltrators in your ranks.
Good.
If I may, I've also prepared a briefing on current military operations. I'll endeavor to be quick. As for the Cylinder campaign, Darth Mar is coordinating the Joint Armada with minimal losses. That does raise the issue, however. Our silencer fleet killers are underperforming as the Republic adapts tactically and technologically. We may be able to refine the silencer cannons further, but their radiation output will begin to kill our own gunners. Shall we proceed?
The silencers served us well, but there's no use clinging to obsolete technology at our people's expense.
Yes, Dark Lord. There is also the question of Alzar. Darth Ravage still believes the natives hold no value and expands rapidly into their territory. Your overseers on Korriban believe the Alzarians might be trained as Sith, but to recruit them now could make an enemy of Ravage.
Let Ravage whine at the next council meeting. The Empire needs allies, not resentful colonies.
As you wish. One last order of business. I understand you're on Rishi. Normally, I wouldn't bother you with trivialities, but
Speak, Pyron.
you have a servant there by the name of Lord Vigil. Like many, he's been seeking an audience since your ascension. He won't say why, or speak to anyone but you. However, Thanaton clearly prized him. He received significant resources for his research.
Do we know anything about what he's doing on Rishi?
Vigil was designated a seeker into matters exotic and arcane. Quite a few of your researchers have this designation. Whether Vigil's work is productive or, like certain other legacy projects, mere eccentricity is not for me to judge.
Where do I find him?
I'll send coordinates. Perhaps your archaeologist might assess Vigil's work with some insight as well.
Then you are dismissed.
My life for yours, Dark Lord.
Stavo na meg. Mindek orengo mostu.
I recall Vagel's name, but we've never met. What do you suppose he's found out here?
Darth Imperius, exalted eminence of our ways. It is my deepest honor to welcome you to Rishi. I'd begun to doubt I was a fool.
You sought an audience, and I have come. The Reclamation Service will observe.
On my life, I shall not disappoint. I was sent here 30 years ago, not for Rishi, but to stand on the brink of the Rishi Maze, the dwarf galaxy. Thousands of unexplored worlds just beyond the known hyperlanes. My master tasked me to monitor those dark stars.
You seek knowledge in the unknown reaches of space. Fair enough. What have you found?
I built a deep space communications array to watch, to listen, to try to contact the maze's inhabitants. And I received signals, messages. The language is ancient, contemptuous of translation. There are Sith words, Rakata, Gree. The messages contained instructions for improving, modifying the communications array. Even I don't understand what functions the machines now possess.
Whoever or whatever sent these signals must have contacted our galaxy before. What could the origin be?
An offshoot species is possible, or perhaps an artificial intellect, a lost Rakata drone in deep space.
When's the last time you received a signal?
The signals went silent some years ago, but I believe the array is now waiting for you.
Waiting for me?
The last messages said the array required one twice transmuted and reborn to the mother.
Transmuted, as I was on Balmora, and by the corruption of the Sith spirits.
And then rejuvenated by the mother machine of Belsavis. Fascinating.
Some distant species has been waiting for you, Dark Lord, whether by prophecy or biology. You could activate the array, learn its purpose.
What does your reclamation service experience tell you?
My lord, my experience says that pursuing mysteries such as this often leads even the wisest Sith to insanity. History is clear, but curiosity urges me forward, and you have defied the odds so many times before.
Await my return, Vejal. I will examine your machines.
As you will, Dark Lord.
Genetic flux analyzed. The Tesseract is fear. Subject confirmed. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle. Genetic decay analyzed. Redeem or destroy. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle. Mother's mark analyzed. Someone must be sacrificed. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle. Life-death balance recorded. Beware his desires. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Lord Vajal.
Was all to your satisfaction, my lord? Were the machines responsive?
The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by a solar cycle. Does that mean something to you?
Then it was real.
What was real?
Real. Arctis believed, Thanaton believed, but I doubted. I feared to offer you false hope. The machines are made to increase life expectancy, cellular rejuvenation. For anyone without your exotic past, the process would surely have failed. But for you, Dark Lord, those machines have granted you months or years, a taste of immortality.
A taste of immortality. I've awaited this opportunity. But I desire more than a few extra dying breaths in my twilight years.
Oh, of course. Then grant me the means to fulfill your wish. Grant me battalions to pacify this world. Grant me scientists to replicate the machines. Grant me fleets to explore the dwarf galaxy. Now we know the secret to your everlasting glory is here. We need only find it.
My lord, I have concerns about this course of action.
You are here to advise. Advise me.
The long search for immortality so often leads to ruin. You saw this with your first master. Who will count Zash among the great Sith when she squandered her power on a fruitless quest? And now, with our Empire in such need of your resources...
The cost is too great, Lord Vajal. The outcome too uncertain. It is the Empire's survival, not mine, that concerns me today.
I understand, of course. Perhaps I can prove useful elsewhere. There are other fascinating projects under your command. Lord Madrig's search for lost Had Abaddon. Translation of the Flensing rites. Your predecessors began so many arcane studies.
There is a place for research and learning in the Empire, but I will no longer sanction the dark fantasies of desperate lords. You may report as much to Moff Pyron and help purge my domains of madness.
But as you command.
In the meantime, I have much to do. Come, Talos. Our Empire needs me.
With pleasure, my lord.